Fingers crossed. Welcome to Windsor Park in the pre-game build-up to what promises to be a very interesting fixture. I'm Rob Soward and I'm delighted to be here for this week's NPL clash between the hosts Riverside Olympic and the visitors Glenorchy Knights. And One of the interest factors for me is the different personnel. So it's been a massive week, obviously the opening of the transfer window, and David Owusu, Kingsley Eshawn and Sung Yung Choi have made the trip across town from Birch Avenue to the West Tamar, having left Launceston United to now join Riverside Olympic. And I know Coach Helder Dos Santos is extremely excited to have them in his squad, indicating that they fill an important need. Well, it's not all quiet at KG5 either, as Glenorchy Knights welcome Jacob Calvert from Clarence United, Michael Hatcher, who's joined from the University of Portland in the United States, and great addition back into their squad, Hugh Undy, who's returned from a fairly serious long-term injury. And that means that both sides today will look very, very different than they may have done earlier in the year, when in that particular fixture, the last time they met, Glenorchy Knights took the Chocolates 4-2. And like the earlier Women's Super League game, both sides hold the same spot on the ladder, although that said, there is a significant points difference between them. So Glenorchy Knights are in 5th spot currently, with 6 wins, 1 draw and 4 losses, and not forgetting, of course, that the Knights are the reigning champions from last year. And in 6th spot, Riverside Olympic with 3 wins, 1 draw and 7 losses. But that said, having seen Olympic a few times this season, there's exciting times here at Windsor Park. There's no two ways about that. But the challenge for Olympic, and it's the same with any developing side, is the difference between their best and their worst is quite significant. So made the semi-final in the Lacquer Seljuk Cup, losing to eventual winners South Hobart here 4-0. And in part, that second half probably flattered them a little, as South Hobart just dropped the hammer on Olympic. First half was excellent, great defence, but they couldn't sustain that against the very, very deep ladder leading also in the championship, South Hobart. So Helder Dos Santos doing a really, really good job with his squad here. As I said, there is certainly some significant improvement in them throughout the season and from last season. Knights, on the other hand, as I said, the reigning champions, they're holding their own after losing a significant number of players in the off-season, as you would expect. After winning a title, players go on and look at other opportunities. But Coach Brian Murphy doing a really, really good job. And 5th place doesn't really stack up in terms of the fact that the difference between 2nd and 5th is only a couple of points on the league table. So results going their way this weekend, they could certainly find that they jump up the league table as things unfold. Launceston City and Kingborough doing battle this afternoon up at Tassie Care Park. That game a little bit behind us here, 15 minutes or so. If you missed the earlier game, the game of two halves, as Riverside Olympic were just absolutely fantastic in taking their opportunities in the first half in the Women's Super League, heading into the sheds 2-0 up. And as we often say in the world of football, the most dangerous lead is a 2-0 one. Glenorchy Knights came out, regrouped in the break, changed their shape a little and their tactics a little, and came out all guns blazing and finished off the better side, capturing that one 3-2 in what was an entertaining encounter. Disappointment obviously for Riverside Olympic, but a lot of positives to take out of that in terms of their young and developing group. In this one, again, I reckon the neutrals out there would say that Glenorchy Knights would start favourites here, even though they're away from home. In terms of their recent form, if we look at last week, Olympic, probably their best performance of the season, a 4-0 win over Clarence. Knights disappointed a little in their 3-0 loss to Kingborough, who are running into a rare vein of form at this time of the season. So it should promise to be a pretty good encounter. A home side, as I said, Some different faces, both Kingsley Eshorn and David Owusu starting today, and they certainly bring a lot to the table for the team from the West Tamar, whereas for the champions, they also strengthened with the inclusion of Jacob Calvert, their recent signing from Clarence United, and the incoming recruit from America, Michael Hatcher. Both sides lined up here, pre-game preparations. Very different looking Glenorchy night side from last year's champions, that's for sure. Some significant off-season changes there. Some significant changes too, I can tell you. Commentary preparation, always going through those team lists on the day, and there's significant changes from the side the last time they met, but also even from the sides last week with those new inclusions as part of the recent transfer window. Good crowd gathered here at Windsor Park tonight. There's obviously a lot going on in the city sport-wise today. Some an AFL game at UTAS Stadium. There's obviously an AFL game going on behind us here at the Windsor Park precinct, but a good crowd gathered in the warmth of the lovely building here at Windsor Park, and also at the front enjoying the reasonably mild winter's evening. So reasonably mild. Certainly had a couple of -2, -3 nights here in Launceston recently this week, and a bit of rain around as well. Earlier in the week we had about an inch in the old money, 25 mil I think it was, Monday, Tuesday, and the pitch here, third game on this pitch today. Pitch is in pretty good shape.
Just skill issue.
All in readiness for kickoff.
Jimmy, do I get a seat? No.
Clarence United running right to left on your screen.
Don't mind if I do. I bring it in. Okay, good.
It's a little bit slippery there for William Prince, as you can see. This transition into this time of day into evening, often a little bit of dew around. We're not too far off the river here at Windsor Park, so see the river very calm in the background on the camera, I'm sure.
That's good.
Oh, dangerous bit of play there. Almost came unstuck. Divin just belts that out into the car park. David Owusu, the new inclusion from Launceston United. Certainly adding a bit of spark to this Olympic lineup that primarily sees Getty Cruiser as the main target player there. Coach Helder dos Santos certainly very pleased with the arrival of those Launceston United players. Nodded down there by Costello. Riverside just trying to set up behind the ball. It's in the Eshorn direction, the other player starting from Launceston United. Quick throw here to Knights. It was Hugh Undy, player, as we said, returning from a long-term injury, and he's faked that out one there, Hugh. He's picked that up and ended up giving it to his teammate to throw in. Knocked on quickly there by Lagos Verduga.
You're a wanted man, man. You're a wanted man. There you go.
Another throw here Knights, and that'll be Matthew Brickage. Skipper's armband on has Brickage. Free kick to Olympic. Maradi overwhelmed. Knights come away with it. Defence there from Olympic, don't mop it up. Prince just belts it upfield. Over Eshawn's head. Wusu and Eshawn both in there. Kingsley Eshawn foul. They take it quickly to Olympic. Knights turn it over though to their favour. Long ball there. Flag up on that occasion. It was Thomas Walpole running into an offside position on that occasion. All quickly played. That timing just a little bit out. Ball turned over again. Disappointed with that. With Abdul Rasul. Prince saves the day in the middle, the skipper. Knights again, relentless pressing. Opportunity, blocked. It'll be a corner. That was Brickage, the skipper. Belting that forward there and collecting a defender and rolling out for a corner to the Glenorchy Knights. Early stages of this one, Rob Soward at Windsor Park bringing you this fixture.
One pick up, one cover.
You see what they've been practicing on the training park. Knights.
JD, where you standing?
Certainly usually very good from these sort of situations. Sits it up, belted away by the keeper, Booth. Two hands on that one, ball comes in again. Dangerous, Booth takes it this time.
Marty, what's his name? Keeper.
Nicely done.
What's wrong, JD? What with Joe?
That's good.
Woo! JD, what's wrong? Joe, you got that, Joe? You got it. Well done. Go on, Tommy.
Yes, Tommy. Where can you get that?
Time. Action!
He's touched him. Good him. Orange.
Opportunity here. Knights going forward. Abdul Rasul with the tackle. Play on, says the referee.
Brilliant.
He's going to go through everything by the way. That's why Tommy needs to be clever like.
Make it count. Let's get it done early. Pick up. Andreas, pick up.
It's actually Suka in goals. My mistake there. No, Alush Suka, not David Booth, the normal keeper.
Get on the side. Get on side. Hey, get on side.
Corner here to Knights. Not a goal on that occasion by Costello. Too high. Both keepers wearing the number 21 for Olympic. Confusing me a little, because that's normally Booth's number. But this evening it's Noah Alush Suka, the custodian. The drums are going here at Windsor Park. Always good to get that bit of atmosphere. We had Vuvuzelas up at Tassie Care Park the other night. Drums here. Long ball there in the Eshawn direction, but too heavy. Safely collected by Thomas Diven.
Let's go.
Great reach, Divan. Tall goalkeeper. Big wingspan certainly helping. Dorazul knocks that down to Ray. Knights come away with it though, change the angle. That'll sit. Opportunity here. Well battled on that occasion. Looked like Maradi. Will be a kick there.
John, step higher. Butler, stay there.
No, you're fine.
Well done, Butler. Well done, Tommy. Tommy, stay there. Get Will to do the same off kickoff.
0-0 here at Windsor Park. Rob South bringing you the match of the round. Early stages of this one, just approaching 10 minutes in the first half. Opportunity here for Olympic. Legs up for offside. Early notification there of that one. Just timing those runs is pretty important.
Tommy! Hey, Tommy! Play! Option!
Brikic, dispossessed, nicely done. Jasim Mohammadi. It's not with him though, can't keep it in. Nice ball. Mohammadi again. Good play from him. Sean and Owusu, both involved early. New recruits, first game for their new club. Mohammadi squares it up, belted out of there by the Knights' defence. Only back as far as Ray. Plays it back to Prince. Going to change the angle here, I think. It's William Prince. Wants him to run at him. Goes long. All set up back there, Knights. Dangerous ball. Owusu there on the spot, as is Eshawn. Eshawn fouled. Referee says that was the ball. Play on. Brikic. Involved again. Plays it out wide. All Olympic at the back though. That was Maradi, I should say. Maradi puts that one out. Deflected. No. Deflected a deflection on the way. Rahim Maradi.
Can you get me some lollies?
Dorazul. Been impressed with him every time we've seen him. Just gives them a lot of power of running.
Yeah.
Works really hard. Back to Prince. There's that one into like Walpole. Prince changed the angle again. Trying to find an opening here, Olympic. Nice run down that far side. It's Mohammadi. Ray.
Take him on. Go shoot.
Opportunity, Cruiser! 1-0 Olympic! Beautifully worked ball. They bided their time, Olympic, found the opening, created the opportunity, and Getty Cruiser, as he does, finished perfectly. As we just get past that 11th minute, it's Riverside Olympic 1, Glenorchy Knights 0 through the agency of number 90, Getty Cruiser. Beautifully worked ball on that occasion. And that's where having Owusu and Kingsley Eshorn come into this side, I think are real positives for Olympic, because all of a sudden Knights need to be aware of some other players who are creative and can score goals in that front third. Normally it's Getty Cruiser. Opportunity here. Knights on the counter. Moving quickly. Good ball. Opportunity. Ooh, just didn't quite get enough pepper on that one. Beautiful ball movement on that occasion from the men in white. Wouldn't that have been a quick counter-attack score? Only seconds after the Riverside Olympic goal. Got a hold firm here, Olympic. Long ball from Abdul Rasul. There's Sean. Nice run. Uwandi, as I said, first game back after a long period of time out with injury. Important player in this Knights lineup.
When the 10 make a bonus, said mid has to stay. 100%, that's what we said.
The drinks break there for David Owusu. Couple of tablets. Might have a little bit of cramp or something. It's only early stages here. Undy had a few key touches early. Opportunity here, deflection. Ray just belts it out of trouble in the Owusu direction. Eshorn there as well. They read each other really well, the former United teammates. Cruiser nods it in. Looked like it was off an arm. Umpire, referee says play on. It was Yassim Mohammadi. He's been busy early. Nice timely boot there from the skipper. William Prince puts that one out to the joy of the Riverside Olympic supporters in front of their club rooms. Diffuse that bit of danger. Mohammadi dispossesses Brickage. He's going to get it back. Using his pace down that far side really well. Crosses it in. Dangerous! Great strike! That was Kingsley Eshorn. He let loose there. Nicely saved by Glenorchy Knights custodian Thomas Deven. It was struck straight at him, but very powerfully. It's very easy when that happens to lose the handle and find it bobs up somewhere you don't want it to. It looked like that was off a hand, but let's just play on. That's a fortune there, I think, for the Knights. Owusu plays it in. Ray, dangerous position there again. Creating some opportunities, Olympic, opening up that usually solid Knights defence. Belted out of there by Walpole. Chuffed off at the back. He's had a good start to the game.
Come on, mate. Stay, GP.
Well set up at the back. The Knights. Walpole heads off on a bit of a run.
Tommy, you going in an offering?
Knights ball. Clever bit of play there from Walpole. Made sure that they found the leg of an orange defender before it went out. Opportunity in the front third here for the Knights. Down 1-0 at the moment to a Getty Cruiser strike. Nice players arguing there. Joel Samet not happy with that one.
Hey boys, come on, lift it,
I don't think there was any dispute that it's an Olympic ball.
Oh, fuck off, man.
Cruiser plays it back to Abdul Rasul. Moved on quickly. Moradi. Mr. Mohammadi's had a fair bit of it down that Cobram side. Knights come away with it here. Walpole on a mission against Abdul Rasul. It's a good battle that. Abdul Rasul shuts him down and dispossesses him. Beautifully done. Abdul Rasul. Oh, opportunity here for Root. Oh! They asked for the penalty. Referee says no. Whoa. Olympic fans not happy with that one. Collision between number 10 David Owusu and the Knights keeper. Wouldn't that have made things interesting if that had been a penalty? Yellow card here for dissent. Owusu thought he was unfairly dealt with. He said it wasn't. Owusu continued to argue his case. And the referee showing his displeasure by pulling out that yellow card. I'm yet to see a player win an argument with a referee or an umpire in any sport. So probably a bit of advice from the sideline is give that one up before you start. Certainly not one you're going to win. Kick taken there by Given. Let's take it quickly. Samet Abdul Rasul sends it back with a bit of interest. Samet.
Yes, Liam. Yes, Liam. Tight to Liam. Good. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Shit.
Park thought he might have got that, but no, Abdul Rasul's ball. Off target there from David Owusu. Just trying to spring a teammate down the touchline there in Ray. But a little off target, it ends up going out of play. Played nearly 20 minutes here at Windsor Park. Rob Soward bringing you the match of the round, and if you're a Riverside Olympic fan, it's all good news. As we hit 20 minutes, Olympic have got the lead 1-0 through the agency of Getty Cruiser. A great strike from him in the 11th minute. Knights have certainly had some opportunities to create a really gilt edge one that they can convert. On ball there in the Cruiser direction. Looks like the flag stays down. Switches it off there for Eshawn. Deflection. Alrighty. Opportunity. Oh! Samet comes in and just belts that over the goals. Always dangerous kicking towards your own goal. You're just not quite sure where that's going to end up. But, Samet puts that onto the next field. And that'll be a corner to Riverside Olympic. Getty Cruiser going to take that one by the looks of things. Dangerous position.
Will, need to show more. Come on. Bring your way into the game, son.
Cruiser sends it in. Curls it. Oh, well defended. Back to Owusu. Spins. Goes without it though. Knights away on the counter.
Transition!
They do this counter stuff really well. Do the Knights. That was Undy.
Stop the transition!
Knocked on quickly. Park. Prince is up to it. Number 8. Going, turns it over. Ball security not really a strong point in the early part of this fixture. Knights have got it. Lost the handle though on that occasion. Will Butler. It's that extra touch that he probably didn't need. Lost the handle on that one and sent it out over the end line. That'll be a goal kick. Be taken by Riverside's goalkeeper this week, Noah Alushuka.
Swap back with Tommy for me, please. David, come on. Swap back with Tommy after this.
Finish off that 4-0 win last week against Clarence United. They'd be very pleased with that. Clarence Zebras, I should say.
Thank you.
Very pleased with that win indeed. We kick the Knights. We're looking to find that equaliser. Haven't really looked like it yet. Brickage, skipper, through the middle, Park, creative. All orange shirts though. Ray, nicely kept in. Control there on that occasion. Well, again, foot race here. Prince just belts that out before Michael Hatcher.
Have we got a ball, eh?
New recruit. University of Portland. Feel right at home in this cool weather, although in Portland at the moment it wouldn't be cool. It's obviously summer over there.
Boy, safe! Fucking quicker, dude!
Opportunity here for Knights. Hatcher plays it, back inboard, dangerous. Prince gets it out of there. Wilson working really hard at keeping that ball in the Knights' front half. Long throw, Park all by himself. Got acres of space to work with. We needed to do better than that. That's just not good play at all. A little heavy from Park, and he put the youngster Butler under all sorts of pressure to keep that in, and he couldn't control it. Ball control a little awry here early. It is that transition period from day football to night football where there's a bit of dew around, and as I said, a bit of moisture on the ground from the rain earlier in the week. So players do sometimes find it a little tricky to keep their feet and keep the control over the ball. Once that sun sets, particularly being so close here to the river, the dew is a factor, that's for sure. Cruiser steps inside.
Good work, Will. Good work, Will.
Finds a Wusu who sits it up out wide for Ray. Play with the width Olympic and trying to create some opportunities that way. Goes back inboard to Cruiser, sits it up to no one in particular. I was hoping Sean would run onto that, but that's one of those examples where a new teammate not quite in sync with the system. Sean only joining and Owusu only joining Olympic this week. Big signings for them, as I said. They will certainly have a key role to play here at Windsor Park. Ray and Samet. Beautifully done, Ray. Opportunity here for Olympic, and sends it into the net. Oh, what a run and what a goal! Up and Ray. He scythed his way through that defence. 2-0 Olympic. Well, it was almost a case of Knights thinking that someone would stop him, and no one did. He ran the angles beautifully and curled that ball inside that right-hand goal post to give the hosts a 2-0 lead. Well, we'll see what Knights have got up their sleeve here. They look a little shell-shocked at the moment. Two beautiful goals from Olympic in this first half, and we've still got time to play. Rob Soward here at Windsor Park. We've played about just over 25, 26 minutes, and it's Riverside Olympic 2. Glenorchy Knights 0. That's belted out of there in the Ashorn direction. He's fouled. Might be a card if Brickish wants to get up and argue, which he wisely doesn't. Referee just surveying the situation. Kingsley Ashorn, knocked up by his new teammates. Free kick, fair way out. What have Olympic got here? I think, no one could get on the end of that one. Or he's just trotting over there. I'm not sure if he's going to pull a card out. Just a quiet word of warning there to Yassim Mohammadi. Just asking for a little less energy in those tackles. Goes inboard to Cruiser. Lays it off. Prince. Now he slips over at the crucial time. He blows a whistle, I'm not sure what that was for.
No foul. Left. Win the pass. He's holding them. That's 2 from him now. That's 2 from him right now.
Really good. And the guy here, he was actually he woke up and he looked. He was probably on street.
Ball's not coming back quick enough.
Nice looking to
Look.
dig in this margin.
Yeah, I can have a word with that.
Stay.
Certainly not the start they would have been looking for, that's for sure.
Tommy with the diag.
Well done, Olympic. Clear the danger. Prince again, belts it out of there. Sean. Onside. Oh, just didn't quite get enough on it. Danger.
Smash the ball, mate!
Full of running Olympic at the moment. James Paletti here on that occasion.
Who's tight? Who's tight? Hey, boys! It's got to be quicker! Come on, you want it? Ready?
Salmon Brikic. Back through the middle. Opportunity here. It's Andy. Kitch plays it in. Samet gets it back. Cruiser keeps it in. No, he doesn't. Back is going to be a United Knights ball taken there by Brikic. Dispossessed. Beautifully done. Wusu kept in by Paletia. Play upended. Back play. Abdul Rasul. Back through the middle. Cruiser. Changes the angle. Just heavy enough. Carries. There to Mohammadi. Mohammadi. Some good runs up that far touchline. He's still going. This new look Olympic certainly causing some problems for the reigning champions.
Go, mate! Go, mate! Go, mate! Go, mate! Go!
Opportunity here. Pole upended by Ray. Lucas looks to take it quickly, and he does. And sends it back with a bit of interest down the touchline. There's Santos urging his players to keep that energy up. Won't want to concede one here, that's for sure. At about 34 minutes, Riverside Olympic 2, Glenorchy Knights 0. Rob Soward bring you all the action from Windsor Park here in Launceston on the banks of the Tamar River. This magnificent sporting complex here of West Tamar Council is built. Support from state and federal government. Cricket ground behind me, football ground behind that, and then this wonderful Windsor Park soccer complex. Free kick here, however, to Park. What can he do to get Knights back in this fixture? John Park. Sends it goalwards. Nice strike, nodded in, nodded wide. So we've got a little height advantage up there, Knights, with that type of set play. I think just looking at James Costello, who's a little disappointed he didn't do better then. He certainly got some power on that one, but just didn't get the direction he was looking for, which was the one in the back of the onion bag. Noah Lushuka hasn't had a lot to do, the Riverside Olympic custodian. Taking the place of David Booth, their normal goalkeeper. An Olympic Ray down this touch line. He's got Brikic with him. Beautiful run. He's just difficult to stop. Very skilled player. Abdul Rasul sends it in. Dangerous ball. Costello almost got something on that and put it into his own net, so that would have been just disastrous for the visitors. Olympics pressure is excellent. There's another example of it. You don't see the skipper, Matthew Brikic, making those sort of mistakes.
Up on up, stretch it, give him space.
Hey!
Hey!
He's found a
Leave it, Dave, leave it, Dave, leave it.
Abdul Rasul was fouled there. Free kick taken on this occasion by Liam Paulson. They're mixing it up here at the moment, Olympic, causing the Knights a few problems. Paulson sends it in, nodded on, Not on target though on this occasion by Paletti. Got some power on it, no doubt about that, but didn't have the radar on when he hit that one. Very good first half from Olympic. Just took over 37 minutes. Olsen wins it back in the middle for them. Goes back to Abdul Rasul. The flashy footwork there from the number 11. Back to Prince. To Sukar. Needs to stay in and he can't keep it in, Mohammadi. There's Santos, the Riverside manager, not happy with that one, and I don't blame him. That was wasteful. Opportunity here. Knights building. It's impressive early. Michael Hatcher, their new signing from the University of Portland. So certainly looks like he's right at home in this NPL. Collegiate experience in America would be worth a lot to him. It's the ball in the middle of the park. Is it wide to Brickic? He's going to get it back there to Undy. Nice ball from Walpole. Prince gets in there just at the right time. Beautiful run there. The Knights player who did enough to just get a touch on that and win his team a corner. Their most important passage of play so far in this first half, Knights, because they've got an opportunity, and also, as I said before, they've got a height advantage in their set play situation from here. Away by Sukar. Back heel from Undy, trying to create something, slips over at the crucial time. It's unlucky. That's a good example of what I meant there about that changing surface. Dew starting to drop here at Windsor Park. Nice to see the days drawing out, albeit fractionally, after the shortest day of the week last weekend. Extra minute or two of daylight every day. Walpole, nice run. Creates. Oh, he probably needed to do better there. He had a good look at it, Brickic. Certainly got a ton of power on it, but the direction was off. Sent that well wide of the goal.
Keep going, Paul. Really good pass.
One of their better opportunities.
Keep going, Abdullah.
Skipper is firing that one wide. Ray. Mahdi. Eshawn Owusu. Play well between each other. Chopped off by a name we haven't called a lot today. Lagos Viduga. Abdul Rasul. Cruiser. Nice ball. Ray. Dangerous position. Runs hard. Given belts that out of there. Back to Abdul Rasul. Viduga.
That's good.
He takes that one like he's playing over at UTAS Stadium. Very good above his head, as the talent scouts would say in that other sport.
Set him up. Go on, all day.
British. His best work. Cruiser. Oh, nice turn. Paletti! Oh, he hits the post! Oh, bit of magic there. James Paletti, turn and shoot, and a couple of inches of steel between him and goal number 3 for the men in orange. See the look of relief on Brickic's face down here in front of us. The Knight skipper. He knows that that might have been a bridge too far to climb. Cruiser playing a slightly different role today. With those extra creative players around him, certainly freeing him up to weave his magic rather than just be the main target up front. Certainly had a good game so far. Scoring the first goal. Not too far off half time here at the moment. And Olympic will be very, very keen not to concede. It's just that danger part of a game where you're heading into the break and concentration can slip. As I noted earlier, the most dangerous lead in football is a 2-0 lead, they say. It's easy for the mind to play a few tricks. Think things are a bit easier than they are. And all of a sudden that can turn around very quickly. Dos Santos will want them to maintain what they've been doing for this first 43 minutes so far. And that's disappointed him. That's a turnover. Deflection, I think. It might be a corner. Goal kick. Caught a white shirt on the way out. Drums have started up again in the background there. I think someone might have asked the question, can you hear the drums, Fernando? And they have indeed started again on that far side, on that combi van that's impressing me, with it set up with the Olympic flag on the front, the couch on the top. Looks like a real asset to have at a game like this. Good setup for sports fans. Not sure how popular they'd be in the caravan park with those drums, but anyway, certainly enhancing the atmosphere here at Windsor Park for this important fixture between Riverside Olympic and the Glenorchy Knights. And at the moment, Olympic fans would be delighted. It's 2-0 to the good. Opportunity here though. Knights are away. Walpole. Walpole puts it in. 2-1. And just as we were saying, in the shadows of half time, the Knights have struck. Thomas Walpole with an important piece of play there, almost from nothing. Just a quick transition. Riverside defence were napping, and the Knights have reduced the margin to 2-1. Right in the shadows of half time. Marty upended. Referee just going over to check on him. It'll be an Olympic ball. Could have been 3 for Olympic. James Pelletier. Finding the ironwork. Making sure everything's okay over there at the moment.
Oh, hang on, look.
Hey, Tommy, hold. Just hold, Tommy. Just hold.
Stoppage will add a couple of minutes, I'm sure, to the time added on. We'll see. Wouldn't Olympic love to find a third goal here in this time added on after conceding that relatively soft one a moment ago? Certainly had the better of this first half. Into the box. White shirt, so Brickage gets it out of there. Good strength. It's around Brickage, sends it inside. Opportunity. Out to Ray, scored a cracker. That second goal for Olympic is upended. Flipped over. Referee says play on. Brickage breaks away. Hatcher in front of him. Just stopping it there.
How's that not a foul? The ball went the other way.
A fairly heavy duty collision there around the ball. You could hear that probably through the effects mic. Looks like a collision of knees and legs and the ball in there as well. Certainly no bad intent there. Time for both sides to regroup a little just before half time. Injury time there at the moment, extra time, time added on, whatever you want to call it. Lynch is back on his feet. Catch is back on his. Everyone's okay, which is always good to see.
Michael, all right?
Can't be too long left in this first half. Certainly playing time added on at the moment.
Get down! That's up.
Builds that long. He tries to control it. Dangerous on occasion. Just takes it quickly. Change the angle. Park. Ball at foot. Trying to find a teammate. Comes back and will be quickly taken out. Calvin, new signing for Knights. Heading from the eastern side of the river north. Looks like it's out.
Hold ball in there, come on, mate.
It's still in, and Prince sends that one out onto the West Homer Highway just about. Mucking around with the skipper. Good inclusion, Jacob Calvert. Was impressed with him in a couple of clearance games that we covered. He'll be a very handy addition to this Knights side. Samet, Cruiser. And that's half time. It's been an entertaining first half. Riverside Olympic off to a fantastic start through the agency of Getty Cruiser. Got on the board there early, and then a second from Up and Rye, I should say, established their dominance. But in true credit to the champions, Glenorchy Knights, they worked their way back into it and scored a very good goal to Thomas Walpole, making it 2-1 at half-time. We'll have a short break and we'll be back with you shortly.
Okay, I'm probably being annoying.
All great eras leave a legacy. In this golden age of peak chicken, that legacy is crumbs. McWings are here at Macca's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You say you love McMuffins so much, and yet you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All great eras leave a legacy. In this golden age of peak chicken, that legacy is crumbs. McWings are here at Macca's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You say you love McMuffins so much, and yet you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All great eras leave a legacy. In this golden age of peak chicken, that legacy is crumbs. McWings are here at Macca's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You say you love McMuffins so much, and yet you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Come on!
Hey, River, any subs? Thank you.
Got a flat ball?
All in readiness for the second half to commence here at Windsor Park. If you've just joined us, I'm Rob Soward, bringing you this what's been an entertaining encounter so far between 5th place Glenorchy Knights and 6th place Riverside Olympic. And at the moment it's Olympic to the good, 2 goals to 1. And they've certainly played a very entertaining brand of football. Looking certainly more energetic with their couple of new inclusions this week. David Owusu and Kingsley Eshorn joining Olympic from Launceston United, their crosstown rivals. Certainly added something to the way the men in orange play. Set up a very, very good 2-0 lead. And Knights pulling one back late through Walpole. They've got an opportunity here early. Nice cross, tapped in. No problems at all for the new custodian. Noah Alushuka. Hasn't had a lot to do so far. Park. Need a bit more from him. He's battled away. Paletti, a couple of coats of paint and he would have got on the score sheet and it would have been 3-0. Beautiful strike from him earlier. Denied by the upright. Although in fairness it might have been more than a couple of coats of paint. I think he hit the upright right in the middle by the noise that you would have heard through the effects mic. It was a very powerful shot and keeper beaten, but the post did the job and certainly kept the Knights in the game. Certainly had some trouble with Olympics' quick ball movement and just taking the most of those opportunities that they've created in that front third. And as I said, the additions of Eshorn and Owusu have made the defenders a little more wary, and then guys like Rye, who scored that very good goal, and Cruiser gave them a little bit more latitude. Knocked down there by Undy. I mentioned a very good inclusion for Knights, returning from a long injury layoff. Spread the ball wide, Olympic. Done well changing the angles. That's a nice run. Built it out of there. With some interest from Andres Lagos Verduga.
Let's go first. Throw it. Don't hold him.
Power of that shot. Block there.
Shoot it. Great tackle, Andreas.
Big quick on the throws.
Well done.
Sorry?
Big throw.
Come back in first. Come back.
Muradi had a good first half. Clever there from Eshorn, although slips over. Abdul Rasul sets it up in a dangerous spot. Cruiser knocks it down. Park picks his pocket. Owusu returns the favour on Undy. Muradi, beautifully done. Back to Cruiser, dangerous. We just lose at the crucial time. effort's been fantastic from Olympic. That's a beautiful ball. Dangerous. Oh, just collected another body on the way through. That was headed goalwards. Their energy and effort around the ball tonight, Olympic, has been terrific. Just a matter whether they can maintain that for the full 90 minutes. It is really hard to be playing at that defensive level for a whole game. And this Knights side has certainly got some talent out there that can pounce on you if you're not on your best game. Comes in quickly. Wusu. Deflected. Sorry, that was Eshon, I should say. Deflected and safely taken there by Diven. Moves it out wide. Riley Dillon in the park now. Dillon had come on for Butler, one of the changes at half time from coach Brian Murphy. Looking to shake things up a little bit. Samet involved there. Park. Olympic come away with it again though. Knights ball control just not quite where it needs to be at the moment. Oh, opportunity here. Dissatisfaction there with that ruling from the referee, but I think it was there. Foul on a Knights player. Short ball there from Diven. Samet. He sends it long. Chopped off by Ray. He's going to get it back off the deflection. That's Paletti out, pushed over. It's pretty obviously that that's a foul. No question about that one. If he was playing over the back here at Windsor Park, I think the referee might have said push in the back. Both hands in the numbers there, so no dispute about that one. And the skipper, William Prince, will send this long, I'd suspect, which he does. Nicely battled there. Oh, Marty, I've been really impressed with him. Been so busy around the touch lines. His diligence wins Olympic the ball there. Fahim Maradi will take the throw. Dangerous position here. Got Owusu running at him. Let's knock it away. It's going to sit there. It's going to be okay for Dillon. Brickage is collected through the middle of the park. I reckon that'll be a card. It's one of those fouls that you've sort of got to give. Take one for the team there, as Abdul Rasul does. Brickage was away. He was off to the races. And that's where Knights looked really dangerous with that quick transition. We saw them do that in the first half that led to the Walpole goal. Full complement of people on that Riverside Olympic supporters bus over there. I did check that out at the break. I also checked out the ground conditions, as I mentioned earlier. There is a bit of dew around now, dropping on the turf, so it'll be slippery. Ball control. Take them a little while to adjust to that. Obviously sunset a while ago now. We're under full lights. Ball comes in. Dangerous. Defenders knock that away and that'll be a corner. Yeah, they're small things, but it's just how they adjust to them. Players keeping their feet and controlling the ball. It'll skid when it's belted in long. Hits the turf, it'll skid on with that dew on the ground, rather than necessarily bounce truly. Here comes the corner. Knights meet it. All Olympic around it though. Park. He's upended by Wusu. Take away Sean. He's got Brickage right on his hammer.
Let's go.
Involved there. Rings it back. Nicely done by Paletti. He's got Ray. Springs him down the right side. Ray, beautiful ball. Oh! There's lots of questions asked there about what happened with the defence. They got out of jail there, Knights. Beautiful move. Work there by Olympic. And the Wusu sent that one over the bar. So it could have been 4. Instead, we're looking at a scoreline of 2-1 to the good of Riverside Olympic, the home side. 5th versus 6th, as we've said. Dylan plays it inside. Summit looking to create something. Rasul tangles feet there. That'll be a Clarence, a Glenorchy Knights ball. Tangle the feet. And that's a card there. Obviously the Knights player thought there was a bit more in that. He's gone in the book. The big defender. James Costello. Finding himself earning the wrath of the referee. Suggesting that there was a bit more in that, and that the Riverside defender could have been sent off. The referee not willing to entertain that argument and giving him a card for his trouble. Right, what have Knights got up their sleeve here? Sends it in. Dangerous at the far post, but too far. The far post was too far on that occasion, and the ball goes sailing over. The next field. Michael Hatcher, he's certainly looked the goods early, adjusting to the NPL game.
I'm not trying to
recent signing at the club.
I do the same thing. Albert knows me, I do the same thing.
Oh, he's got the ball now. We got this same time.
Olympic relatively unpressured in clearing the area there. One's almost gone straight through to the keeper, so end-to-end keeper stuff here at the moment. Ball will sit here for Park. He's got Abdul Rasul in front of him, who holds it up beautifully. Goes back inboard. Little ball there from Eshorn, finds a Wusu. Nice run. Just didn't get enough mustard on that one, and Devon takes the easy catch. Regulation there. Just another example of how Owusu and Eshorn have created some trouble.
I know you're hurt. Put your foot through it.
I suspect as they become more familiar with this Riverside system, they will become more dangerous. They're a very, very good pickup. Abdul Rasul, that's just beautifully trapped. That's not his best work though. He sent that back through the middle, and Andres Lagos Verduga is just sitting there waiting for that one to come to him. Gives himself his team a free kick. The foul. They are a little clumsy in his challenge. Samet sends it long.
Come on, David.
Away. Away again. Wusu. Back to Eshorn. Called that a few times down at Birch Avenue. Ball security on that occasion, not up to it. Knights are away. Good steal there from Undy. Ray. He's had a good game so far, Ray, and he's away. He's won it back under intense pressure from the Knights defenders. Right in front of the club rooms, you can hear the rousing support for him from the supporters there, and particularly those perched on top of the van. The drum looks like it's got lights in it at the moment, so hoping to hear that get going again soon. A whole stack of people sitting on that couch on top of the van too. They're having a great time. It's just great for our sport. Bounces in front of Diven. He fumbled the first one. He's got orange shirts all around him. It's a good composure from the custodian. Ray sends it. Sees Diven out of his area, but that's gone wide of the posts. No damage. Still 2-1 to the good for Riverside Olympic. Rob Soward here, joining you from Windsor Park. About 15 minutes in this second half. Breckage trying to create something, the skipper. Just a little too heavy on that occasion. While Dillon was running into a very dangerous spot, but it was just a little heavy and didn't quite sit for him. Working hard. Oh, nice work there. Heads in the Dillon direction. Parks himself in the right spot. Olympic win it back. Wusu. That Eshon working for him through the middle. A foul back there on Abdul Rasul. Must be a coach's dream, Abdul Rasul. I reckon he just gives you everything every week. Just runs himself into the ground. Really like the way he goes about it. I'm sure Elder Dos Santos does as well. He's trying to clear the area. Clayson knocks it down. Drama here. See what the referee's got to say here. That P's just flown out of the whistle after that heavy challenge. See what he's got to say. He's got the skipper with him. He's got white shirts around him. Bit of unrest on the sidelines. Olympic fans wanting a severe sanction here. See what the referee's talking to both skippers, Brickich and Prince, laying the law down. Where's the card was the call, and I haven't seen one. Referee's just pulled the spray paint out of the pocket, but no card, so it's an interesting one. The side certainly not pleased with that state of affairs. Pleased with the free kick, but not with the lack of sanction against their opponent. Certainly felt that something was warranted. Cruiser sends it goalwards, straight at the keeper, given no problems at all. Shelling peas there, that one for the custodian. No problems. Samet, big transition down that far side.
Right through it.
Samet gets it back. Touch line the winner, and it'll be an Olympic ball. It's not a simple mistake there. That you can't turn the ball over like that. As I said, the dewy conditions certainly start to be a factor, and I think there was a bit of that there. He certainly didn't hit that right. Prince goes back to the keeper. finds Walpole with his clearance, which isn't what he wanted to do. Walpole's got a Wusu right there with him on his hammer. Paulson.
Come on, King. Come on, King.
Plays it off. Again, that's an area you just can't make. It's Calvert. Got out really under no real pressure. He did have Eshorn there with him, but had plenty of time.
Easy. Second.
Moradi sends it forward there, but it's all white shirts at the back. Moradi fighting a lone battle up front there. Brikic changes the angle, finds Walpole right in front of us. Walpole sets under your mission. Touchline, I reckon, might win that one. Comes back into a dangerous spot. Always dangerous when those cross-park balls. Brikic! Oh, just wide. He struck that beautifully. He took his time, had plenty of space. Just sent that one wide. Well, that could have been the equaliser. Still Riverside Olympic 2 goals to 1 up. Rob Soward bringing you the action. Almost at the halfway stage of this second half. Some players warming up down here on the sidelines for Olympic. And a couple of substitutions by the looks of things. Goal scorer Ray being one of those, making way for his teammate. Looks like Joel Hawkins.
Come on, let's attack it. Let's attack it. Let's attack it. Come closer. Come closer. Steady. Come a bit closer.
And Sung Sung Choi coming on as well. Another addition from crosstown rivals Sesame United. Fresh legs. Let's see what they can do for Olympic as they look to preserve and even build on potentially this lead. They've been very good so far tonight. Undy, good first game back. Goal scorer Walpole sends it in. Juggled. Sukar juggled that one.
Come down!
Took it in the finish.
It's gone.
Marcos Paduga dispossessed illegally, the referee said. Taken there by Calvert. Goes inboard to Costello. Wide to Samet. They're building the Knights. Nice ball. Chopped off though there by Paletia. He's had a good game. Marcos Paduga finds it in the middle. Walpole finds it again for Knights. Samet gives it this time. Ball crossed in. Dangerous position on top of the net rather than in the net. Just a fraction heavy. They're threatening Knights. They've had a good few minutes. Not rewarded on the scoreboard though.
In the 10, Riley.
Substitution waiting to happen here for the Knights as well. Nicholas Alamu ready to come on. He does. Some fresh legs as they look for that goal. Mike Park is the man that's made way. Always difficult when they substitute on the far side of the field. Like Park was the man to go. Opportunity here for Olympic. Shot on goal! What a powerful shot. My word, Yassin Mohammadi. He got some beans behind that one. But safely taken by Devon. He hit it straight at him. Beautifully struck shot though. He's had a good game, my Marty. Been very impressed with his work. He's threatened and created. He's done both. Olympic preserving that lead. 2-1. Rob Soward here at Windsor Park on a winter's evening under the lights. Brickage. Ran out of real estate though. The skipper.
I didn't understand what you said. What did you say?
There's a touch off an orange shirt there, so we'll have a corner. Riley Dillon will be the man to send this one goalwards. And as I made the point earlier, they do have a height advantage in these situations. Glenorchy Knights. Nodded in. Off target. Costello. Not sure how tall he is. We don't have a program that'll tell us that, but a fairly tall individual. Your absolute classic 2025 defender. 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", something like that in the old money. Certainly making those forwards earn their keep, that's for sure. And also then in that situation when they go forward, provides himself as a very good target. Wusu, nice run but dispossessed. Pelletier got a boot in there. Free kick, says the referee. Taken quickly by the Knights. They're running out of time. They need something to happen here fairly quick, smart. Run there, Walpole. He's had a good game. Oh, Marty beautifully done. Keeps himself in front of it. Eshon lays it off. Owusu, dangerous. Opportunity. Oh, fumbled by the keeper. Oh, luck's of fortune. Orange shirt not there. Oh, Sung Young Choi has just come on. Forced the fumble from Divin. Wusu just off target there. The idea of where that needed to go, but just sent it the wrong way. So Sung Young Choi's just come onto the field and he forced that save there from Divin, who fumbled it. And if there had been an orange shirt lurking in the box, that could have been 3-1. Thankfully, if you're a Knight supporter and you're listening, that's not the case. Still 2-1. Riverside Olympic with the lead. This one over Lucas Fagu's head. Eshon off on a run. Kingsley Eshon. Sends it inboard. Cruiser! It's an absolute power, mountain of power behind that, but didn't have the radar on that occasion. Well off target. We're inside the final 20 minutes of regulation time. So the time clock starts to become Riverside Olympics' friend if things stay as they are. 2-1 up their way. Undy lays it off. Walpole. Walpole, nice run, sends it in. All Olympic there. Undy goes for home. Certainly had the direction right, but just a fraction high. Sends it onto the practice pitch next door. Very welcome addition back into this Glenorchy Knights side. You, Andy?
Come on, lads, come on. Come on, keep going, let's go. Come on.
Closer, young. Closer. Same again. Troy, behind you. Troy.
Second, both of you the same thing.
Wait, I think there's
14 and
13.
We've had a few good minutes Olympic with no reward, and then Knights have also had a few good minutes with no reward either. So substitution here, double substitution. Undy and Samet coming off.
Let's go, lads! Proactive. You win this! Let's go, Barry. Come on,
Yeah, no. Fucking Tommy, just drop a couple.
Fresh legs might be the difference.
Come on, boys. Win this, win this.
Get it, come a bit closer as well. There's ball.
Sue plays it back inboard. No, Marty there with him. He doesn't come off. Agos Viduga, clever ball.
It's all right. Come on, keep
Prince
it.
in the right spot though. Where you've got your captain and your defender.
David, 12. Yes, 12.
A good game, Walpole, on the score sheet.
Oh, no, we're good.
Oi!
Come on, King! A ball!
Take it quickly, D Knights.
No!
Mahamadi
Let's go, Troy!
beat that defender. Just sent Choi on his way. Timely boot there, though, by James Costello. Went into the book earlier for some dissent. Just got himself in the right spot there to diffuse that Olympic attack.
Come on, Yaz.
Yaz,
get it in. Let's go.
Baby.
Hey, stay switched on.
Mahdi not happy with the ball, getting the referee to check it out.
Play fast.
Referee said that's fine, play it in, which he does. Eshon Owusu curls it, foul. Referee says play on. Kingsley Eshon upended. Brickich on a break down that far side. He's got Choi after him. Brickich, beautiful control. Going to send it inside. All Olympic there, Prince. Sends it out over the sideline. The quick transitions where they might open Olympic up. Some good pace out there. The Olympics certainly do that too. And that man, Abdul Rasul, fairly quick customer. Ball sits here. This could be interesting. Owusu. Deflection off the keeper. And that's gone wide. Wow. Opportunity there. Combination of some good goalkeeping and a timely tackle. I think that was Costello. Just got a foot in there. It's forced a corner. It could have been far, far worse for the men in white. At this stage of the game. Corner on its way. Sits up. Prince nods it in. Knights just built that out of there, create a foot race in their front half. Knights play a foul. They can't believe that the referee's not blowing his whistle. Play on's the call. Costello chops that off. Back through the middle. Viduga.
Joel! Careful!
Walpole with the throw. Some fresh legs out there for the Knights. We'll see what they can create. Opportunity for a drink. You can see Jacob Calvert taking that opportunity while we get the ball returned. Throw in comes Dylan. Opportunity here. Not sure which way the referee's going to go on that one. He's going to say that's a corner. Getting into the closing stages of this one in regulation. Riverside Olympics still up 2-1. Corner comes in. Players leap.
You happen to or not, that's important there, man.
Really a dangerous corner as far as corners go. And that one's just belted out the other way. It almost landed in the party van. Quick throw taken by Knights. Just belted out again by the Riverside defence. Brickage this time. Sends it back inboard. Nice work there by Choi. Just couldn't quite clear the Knights defender. Brickage gets it back. Opportunity here. Nodded away. Hatcher. Paduga sends it goalwards. But Lagos Verduga. Again, compass not working for him there. Substitution here for Olympic. Final 10 minutes of regulation.
Thank you. Number 22 for 18.
Yes, a bit closer, yeah. Too low. Come on. Closer to us.
Making way. And those fresh legs be a real bonus. It's not the keeper's best work either. It creates an opportunity. Walpole racing down that near side. Away here, Knights trying to create. Hatcher, beautifully done, good control. Goes back to Walpole, sends it in, needs a white shirt on the end of it. Hatcher's there, just can't quite control it. Beautiful ball. And all take there. Choi. He's got Eshorn outside him. Back to Choi. The drums have started. See, they've had a little rest, the drummers. They're ready to see out the remaining part of this game with a few tunes on the skins. As I said, just out into the atmosphere. Good crowd here at Windsor Park. Predominantly Olympic fans, although I do notice a stack of Knights supporters there, the WSL team and their family and friends. Enjoying what's been a good game. Choi deflected, sent inboard, cleared out by Knights. Brickage. Very good on the transition. The skipper changes the angle, looking for Walpole. Walpole's now got a bit to do and does well. Gets past two of them. Oh, that's a fairly ordinary challenge. Really commit. Can't leave opportunities like that out there.
Yes! Hey!
Oh, Marty upended. By Hatcher.
Come on!
So they've got to be on their game. You cannot afford to drop that defensive intensity, which has been really good tonight. Knights have struggled to break that. Still Riverside Olympic 2-1 up. Rob Sowd at Windsor Park. Not long to go in regulation. I'd suspect around about 7 or 8 minutes.
Yes, let's go!
Just taking a quick look at the watch.
Who's there? Move!
Mohammadi. Owusu, beautifully done. David Owusu, skillful player. Lagos Verduga on his hammer, gets rid of him. And pulls him down the tackle. I reckon that might be a card. No, referee just says just a clumsy challenge. Doesn't put him in the book. The youngster.
Hey, Andreas! Get your desk, Jim! Come on! Whoa! David! Just make sure the break up.
Opportunity here for Olympic. You'd think this would make it a bridge too far. Cruiser sends it in. Nodded down. No real force though, taken beautifully there by Diven. He sends them underway. Diven to Dillon. Riley Dillon walks through that tackle. That's nicely done. Kept his balance. He's got Walpole out here. The goal scorer sends it in. Dangerous. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Could have been 2-all. Miss Berry Carrier, a substitute. Could have been 2-all. They've got another opportunity though. Riley Dillon with the corner. Dillon sends it in. Keeper gets a fist on it, loses his feet. Back to Dillon. Get a rerun on the corner. There are tense moments here at Windsor Park. Riverside Olympics still maintaining that 2-1 lead. Knights looking to square things up. Curls it in. Nodded. Off the boot. Cleared. Referee said no.
Sub ref!
It's an Olympic ball.
Sub ref, please!
Substitution.
Sub ref!
Romeo Kulisha about to come on for Olympic when he gets the nod.
Get in! Get in! Get in!
So Getty Cruz is making way.
20. Oh, he would have run there.
Take the attacker off, put the defender on.
Yeah, that's the running one.
Good game. Getty Cruz has scored a good goal.
Who's going off?
Riverside Olympic 2. Glenorchy Knights 1. Inside the last 5 minutes of regulation. Let's come away with it. Drums are playing in the background. Opportunity here for Brickage. Prince in front of him. Just belts it out over the sideline, the captain. Defending like all defenders do. I think they teach you that at defender school. And he does it very well, does William Prince. Dangerous ball. Skidding ball, those ones. Very dangerous on these sorts of nights with a bit of dew on the ground. Plenty of time, Bevan. He's got a Wusu there on his hammer. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. And that forces the error. That's great to see. It's always good, a good lesson for the young players watching the forwards, making sure they apply pressure. Don't just become one-way players. And Kingsley Eshorn on that occasion showing that perfectly. So it'll be an Olympic throw. Eshorn nods that on. Just can't quite get enough mustard on it. And sits there even. Flicks back through the middle. Knights will come away with it. Walpole. Noel Marty in front of him, gets around him. Good pace. It's back to Riley Dillon. Riley Dillon went to pull the trigger. Pulls the trigger. Just wide. Whoa. They're threatening, Knights. They are threatening. Under siege at the moment, the men in orange. There's another corner. Coming in. Good work there. It's heading inside, nodded over. It's going to be off target. Those big targets that I mentioned that Knights have there, certainly dominant in the air. But the key part of that too is just making sure that you assert that dominance on target. And that one just went sailing harmlessly over the back. Much to the relief of the home side, who maintain their 2-goal-to-1 lead. Sean's upended. Beautifully done. So I should say that was a Wusu there. Card. Lagos Viduga. Bit of a shirt pull there, I think, on David Owusu. This is where the time clock is the friend of the home side. Approaching completion of regulation. little bit of time added on, I'd suspect. There's been a couple of stoppages, and a goal to the Knights. Long ball. It's in the Eshorn direction. Wusu plays it off to Choi. Choi, deflection. He's going to get it back.
Silly.
The cops and push might have got a card there. No. Says the referee. Choi. All the pressure on Knights at the moment as they search for that equaliser. Time against them. On ball in the Walpole direction. He's been really good tonight. Just couldn't quite control that one. The wrong end for them. Calvin picking it up for the Knights. Wants to bring it in quickly. Goes back to his keeper. Knights cross halfway. Searching for the equaliser. Hatcher gives it off. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Just can't quite keep it in. That's great work from the Olympic defence. Really nice work there from Joel Hawkins. Worked hard. Turnover. Knights opportunity. Stop play. To go back, we ended up with 2 footballs on the field at the moment. The drums have gone silent. Gos Viduga in the centre of the park.
Come on, David! Come on, David!
Knights looking to create something. They're running out of time. Walpole. Got Mohammadi in front of him. Got a timely foot in there. Great challenge on the ball there from Owusu. Eshorn to Owusu. Choi, beautiful footwork. All wide shirts though. Ran out of real estate. Play down. Another stoppage. That's Brian Murphy asking why that stoppage. Brian's been explaining it to him. Wusu down there in back play. Knights players arguing with the referee. It's never going to end well. As he writes another name in the book. I think that's Riley Dillon, the descent.
David, don't let them stop. Don't let them stop.
Those conversations never end well. Treatment here at the moment for Kingsley Eshorn that's down. Trainer's having a look at him. Haven't seen the magic spray out yet, so hopefully it's not too serious. It usually comes out when things are potentially serious. Looks like a drink of water and a hand up's going to do the trick. It's a heavy collision. Sean rubs his shins. Looks over to the sideline. Get back underway here shortly as we're now playing in time added on. This is, of course, before we have more time added on, which we will. An extra couple of minutes, you'd think, for that.
Go in. Win that, King.
Joy, he's been really good since he's come on. Good addition to this squad. Joy again, after the races. Choi! Oh, he straight the keeper. Oh dear. Well, he had that on toast, I thought there. I could see that one in the back of the net, but he's hit that straight at Deben. And they're still alive, the Knights. Riverside Olympic leading 2-1. Riverside's 2 goals coming in that first half. They haven't added to that tally so far. With Knights, the only side to score a goal in this half. A couple of chances, a couple of misses to Olympic. That was one of them. Joy again, he's everywhere. Goes back to Wusu. Chopped off by Barry Carrier. Carrier with a bit of shirt pulling. Referee says play on. Hawkins. Doesn't leave anything in the tank, Joel Hawkins. He has a go, that's for sure. Well into stoppage time now. Just a matter of seeing how much time will be added on. Knights just searching for that equaliser. Olympic holding on. Hatcher. Walpole. Turns it over. Mohammadi. Deflection. Finds Eshon. Owusu, I should say. Owusu, that'll be an Olympic ball. No, taken quickly by Walpole. To Hatcher. Nice run inside Walpole. Side defenders on the job. Owusu just belts that out of there. Back to the keeper. Diven sends it with a bit of interest. Brickage tried to get hold of that. It's belted out again by Hawkins. The time clock ticking. Long throw. Abdul Rasul gets up there and just knocks it back out. Valuable seconds ticking away. Olympic holding on. Knights pressing. It's all happening. Carrier. Need to change the angle, you'd think, here. Knights. Hatcher, chopped off by Mohammadi. Beautifully done. Mohammadi off on a run. This is exactly what they need. Opportunity! Owusu sends it wide.
Hey, River. Can I have you sitting down? I'm not listening. Thank you.
And more time ticking away. Mohammadi's got Owusu there with him. Trying to chew up a bit of time. Clever. Sends it in. Deflection. Choi forces the save from Given. Nicely done and nicely worked. More importantly, it's probably chewed up about 90 seconds. The drums have started. Again. Again, chewing up some time. Knights come away with it. That's a deflection, I'd say, off the Knights' boot. Linesman disagreeing with me. That was a deflection off a Knights' boot. No, not at all. Knights' ball. Calvin with the throw. Must be the last roll of the dice. Owusu. And that's it, Olympic with a famous victory. 2-1 over the Glenorchy Knights. And that is a terrific result for the home team. In a good patch of form at the moment, and overcoming that ladder position. As I said, Knights in 5th, Olympic 6th before tonight. There's a big points gap between the two sides. So just revisiting what happened. Getty Cruiser opened the scoring in the first half for the home side, making it 1-0 Olympic, and Arpa and Rye added to that, making it 2-0 at half time. In the second half, Thomas Walpole got himself onto the score sheet to reduce the margin to 2-1. But despite the reigning champions' best efforts, a sound defensive performance from Riverside Olympic saw them get the Chocolates 2-1. I'm Rob Soward, and been delighted to bring you this fixture from Windsor Park. I'll be signing off for now and bringing you the coach's interview shortly.